Hey guys, what is up? It's Dusty here, and welcome back to another crypto update. Today, I have just been vibing. I'm feeling good because Xrp is up 7%, and it just makes me feel nice. Not gonna lie. So right now, the 1 hour was up about 3.5% or so. It's gone down to about 2.8, but we're doing pretty damn good. And I don't know, it just really makes me want to put up some music and just dance for a little bit, even though I know that 7% is almost nothing for what is about to happen in the next couple of months. I know. I just felt kind of happy. Having said that, since it's going to take me about an hour and a little bit to post this video, let me know in the comment section down below what the XRP price is looking like right now. And, where is it? Oh, I got rid of the comment right now. Oh, this one. It's this one right here. Thinking Crypto said, I just got off a call with Clayton's PR people. He is planning to do a PR push with more speaking engagements to help save his reputation. They will let me know if I can interview him. And I was really hyped up. I was like, man, the king of podcast, no, what's it called now? Interviews is doing a freaking podcast with Clayton? Really? That would be amazing. And I scrolled through, I saw April Fool. Yeah, so it's a little bit let down by that. I got baited. It was definitely the only, I think it might have been the only one which really baited me like fully, where I just thought it was the real stuff until I read the next thingy right here. Let me know down below, did you also get baited by freaking April Fools? Yeah, I often feel that I'm a little bit too superior to fall for it, but I guess, no, if we can definitely fall for that type of stuff still. They got me real good. Having said that, Mr. B XRP just posted 90 days ago, XRP was just at about 21 cents. Bitcoin was at about $28,000. Market cap was $750 billion. And now $2 trillion is coming. And yeah, it's really around the corner. People telling me that it's not going to happen or that's too difficult. Oh, all disregarded. I do not believe you. I know it is here. And that really does make you think about where we all came from, guys. When did you start to enter into crypto? I got in a couple of years back, but I really started taking it seriously in 2017 when I started the channel and whatnot. But honestly, guys, this is so crazy to just see how much money is into this, but also from a different perspective, how little money it is in comparison to where we are going. I remember when people said $1 trillion for crypto would never happen. Now, boom, we're almost at 2. It's going to happen one of these days. It is going to happen. And all of a sudden, people are going to be talking about 3 and 4 and 5 and then 10 and then 20 and then 40 and then 60. It's going to keep going up. And this, no, that is not possible number is also going to keep expanding. Whenever I tell people $1 trillion for XRP is going to happen, they look at me and say, you sure, buddy? You really think so? Yeah, I think so. Yes, I think so. Do you think $1 trillion in total for Ethereum is not possible? Well, I would say most people don't think so. Why? It's just times 4 from here. It's $8,000 per ETH. And even though Ethereum is really freaking expensive and kind of stupid, it is still the hedge. It is still the biggest. It is still very used. It is still got a lot of freaking volume on there and a lot of network activity. It will stay at the top for a little good while. Now, can XRP compete with this number 2 spot? Most definitely. Don't get me wrong. But there is a lot of utility in Ethereum still. However, if we're talking about the price, I still consider myself to be pretty okay with the predictions here. Everything is following exactly like we planned. And by the way, if you're wondering where I am trading on, I'm using Prime XBT. We already gave away $500 worth of crypto on here for people that were signed up using my link. Very important detail. If you didn't use my link to sign up, you did not have a chance to win $100, but 5 people already won. I still have 5 more codes to go, and I already messaged a couple of you guys in the comment section that all you have to do is just send me your Twitter, because I think 7 or 8 people entered, and I only have $500 codes left, so I'm going to have to pick 5 people out of the 8, but we'll get that done. And talking about XRP, our prediction is still extremely relevant. We all said, okay, we have to cross this zone, which we now did. We have passed that, which is looking really good, and enter into the 64-cent region, right? We're getting there. We're getting there. I am excited. If we do not, I'm going to invalidate everything that's been happening right now. But for right now, everything is still looking juicy. I wanted to make this video about an hour and a half earlier when things weren't as as beautiful as they are right now. But hey, that's sometimes in the crypto space. You want to make a video about something, but then you're a little bit too late. It just sometimes happens. However, it's still my idea that we're going to reach there unless Bitcoin is all of a sudden going to turn around really hard, which we are not expecting. But it might be, we're in the zone, we're retesting again. This is the crucial moment for Bitcoin. We might just fall back down because we've hit it now. We're staying in there. We've built a basis and now falling back down. Would not be the first time. Wouldn't be really crazy, but would just not be preferable, so to speak, right? So my prediction from a couple days ago is that we'll breach all-time high within a couple of days. Once we touch the zone, we'll continue on inwards and hopefully breach it. And then for XRP, kind of the same thing would follow up, where we would enter the 64-cent zone. The major resistance points you can see here from about 64 cents on forward. But all we can do for right now is wait. Most altcoins are looking juicy. People are commenting full send everywhere. Look at Ethereum right now. Breaking. Ho ho. I think we just broke the all-time high, huh? Didn't we not? I think so. I think the all-time high was $2,040 before. Right now we are $2,060. That is so crazy sometimes too. How this is all moving along and how much money people are making right now, guys. It is so insane to just consider how much money is going around in this. I saw one analyst put up on Twitter, maybe it's not an analyst, maybe it was something else. There's only so much crypto out there. For example, XRP, for example, Ethereum. If literally every person on earth would want some, or at least a very big amount of those people, you really don't have that much Ethereum per person left, right? Or that much Bitcoin per person, or that much XRP per person even. I'm not going to say think of 7 billion people. I'm thinking let's think of, 300 million people or something like that. If they want some, for example, you got to understand as well, having, for example, 10,000, 20,000 XRP, it's going to be something of the freaking top of the top. It's going to be so ridiculously high on that scoreboard, leaderboard, whatever the frick you want to pull it at. There's also the Xrp Rich List where you can kind of see, let me type it in real quick. I did not open it prior, but we can open it really quickly here. There's the Xrp Rich List for people who are interested, for example, where you can see the percentage owned. The top 1% right now owns 70,000 XRP. But logically speaking, this number should keep going down. It kind of depends. It should keep going down a little bit to become in the top. However, that's going to depend, of course, on the price and the interest in XRP. For right now, it just kept going down, though. And that does make you kind of think about it as well. Right now, the top is freaking 70,000 XRP. If things go really well, it could also be going up, which would be preferable for for some people as well, who just want to stay in the top of the top. The higher this number gets, the more privileged they kind of feel like. But no, logically, it should keep going down. And to be at the top, it's going to keep getting easier and easier, at least at the start, because, of course, more people want to have those coins. More people are going to be at this bottom of everything. And being at the top is going to be kind of a more rare thing, but easier, so to speak. It's kind of an easier barrier of entry, but it might even cost more money, so to speak. And yeah, I really, would like those higher numbers as well, but we're not going to get there anytime soon. I don't think we're ever going to get in this area right here. This one, I personally don't think so either, but this is, theoretically speaking, possible for a lot of people. This, I think, is possible for a huge amount of people. This is possible for a very huge amount of people. And I guess this one is definitely one that, I'm going to say 40% of the people in the comments can do. When I say a huge amount of people, I'm talking about a huge amount of the people who really invest a lot in crypto. I'm not talking about the normal, the normal public, everybody watching YouTube, because I can understand that not many people have $30,000 freaking dollars, $40,000, $50,000 to invest into cryptocurrencies. Don't get me wrong, guys. I fully understand that. This one even more so. I'm just saying, out of the investing public that you see over on Twitter, most likely a lot of people can't afford $40,000 into cryptocurrencies because they might want to make this their everything, right? They might have sold their house to buy this type of stuff, might have sold 2 of their cars that they got. But then again, a lot of people don't even have one car worth $100. Right? No, don't get me wrong. I get both sides of this completely. RippleNet's dLocal hires former JP Morgan and Goldman Sachs top executive as the COO. Chief RippleNet customer dLocal hires former JP Morgan's director or managing director Smita Pandit and secures $150 million series from major companies. Yeah, honestly, this is not really too special. It's not really too specifically good. However, it's always just nice to keep updating ourselves with these huge executives joining because, well, it kind of gives a freaking, middle finger to those banks saying, you can't take our employees. Well, we can. We can take your employees. We don't care. A lot of these crypto companies are taking ex-banking employees, and that is really good because, well, you have really high up, innovative, hopefully, views because a lot of these guys are kind of being suppressed while working at a bank, right? You can only follow the lines. And once they leave, they usually have some really innovative thoughts, really innovative plans, and I really love that. On the same note, yeah, does it really help out XRP? Not specifically. Maybe in the end of things, though, because the connections are there, and maybe because they're getting bigger. They've gotten a $150 million new investment led by LQ Capital. It might be getting bigger, might be getting more. Going for Ripple, XRP, who knows, who knows. Yeah, there's nothing really directly beautiful about it though for XRP. It's just nice. And then former SEC Chair Jay Clayton tips new Bitcoin regulations are coming. I kind of wanted to link these two things together, but once more, this one was fake. I got debated. And this one right here was, I believe, not fake. All right, no. Okay, so I just quickly wanted to check here. I thought maybe this whole freaking story here was fabricated too. It could actually be still, no, right? It's April 1st, but I don't think they would make a joke like that. I'm hoping they did not, because I did not anticipate it was a joke. No. So, Squawkbox said, where digital assets land at the end of the day will be driven in part by regulation, both domestic and international. And I expect that regulation will come in this area both directly and indirectly, says former SEC Chairman Jay Clayton on Bitcoin. So you can actually watch this fully if you want to. I mean, is it really worth it? It depends. Jay Clayton, to a really big degree, in my opinion, is really full of manure. Let's use that word to stay as crisp as possible. John Dean also commented here saying, former SEC Chief Joseph Grundfest at one point believed Bitcoin was a security. But notice how Clayton volunteered that Bitcoin was decided not to be a security. Before my time at the SEC, sounds like Clayton is being a bit defensive. What about Ethereum? Yeah, it's so odd. It's so odd. It's so odd. Look at this one as well. Maybe I'm not going to say that's the truth. I'm just saying what really went on. What side are they on, and who, or do they really all agree on the same type of fundamentals? That, for example, Bitcoin and Ethereum are not securities, or do some guys over at the SEC actually think that they are securities, or what's going on? What's going on in the back end of things? I would really love to know. I would more so love to know all the history and the discussions between the SEC and the SEC's thoughts, but we'll hear about that in the telephonic conference April 6th. At least we'll have a start of that. I wonder how that stuff didn't come up earlier, why nobody ever actually requested those documents, and why it was never demanded from the SEC to make them public. Because think about it. I've said it a couple of times before, but I'll put it again. Wouldn't it be logical as a U.S. investor then, for people, once more not from the U.S., if the SEC, the Securities and Exchange Commission in your local country, or in your country, would make it public for everybody to know exactly what is and what is not allowed? For example, if you have a good rule book of what was allowed with Bitcoin, what was not allowed with Ethereum, for example, if you have that book, then it would be really easy to spot different kind of cases too, right? If you're going to a coin and you're like, this really does not line up with Ethereum or Bitcoin's core values, which counted it to be not a security, this one might be a security, I must be careful. Since you don't have anything to lean on, you only have a very small amount of information, yeah, you don't really have that knowledge then. So they're really making those investors more clueless. And that also makes you wonder how Ripple/XRP should have known, right? Or how the XRP community should have known that XRP supposedly, allegedly, was a security if they're not making the rulebook public. Bitcoin was decided to be not a security before the time I got to the SEC. Therefore, the SEC's jurisdiction over Bitcoin was rather indirect. Strange thing to claim. Where digital assets land at the end of the day will be driven in part by regulation, both domestic, yada yada. Oh, sorry guys, both domestic and international. I expect, and I'm speaking as a citizen now, that regulation will come in this area both directly and indirectly, whether it's through how these are held at banks, security accounts, taxation, and the like. We will see this regulatory environment evolve, which I do think will happen. Clayton's comments come just a week after billionaire hedge fund manager Ray Dalio warned that the US may ban Bitcoin outright, as they did with gold in the 1930s, but I personally don't think they really would. If you think about it, Bitcoin was purely made for, I guess, kind of staying away from the normal system of money. If they were to ban it, it would really once more prove that the system is crooked, that the US government, for example, has too much power, and that people should have control over their own money, for example, with Bitcoin then. So, yeah, that's something interesting in my opinion. Then the company and its backers have repeatedly argued that XRP is not a security. However, the SEC believes it is markedly different due to being more centralized. More centralized. Is that more centralized? I didn't know that was a word. I thought he meant more space centralized. Let me quickly see. Okay, no, maybe that's what he meant, but he just mistyped. Former SEC attorney Mark Powers told Cointelegraph that the agency is executing significant overreach in his case against Ripple and its executives, which, yeah, we are all thinking, but we don't know the facts officially until they're given out to us freaking with a spoon, hand-fed to us. We'll see, though. Let's stick around this, guys. Let's stay watching, stay tuned. More stuff is coming really shortly here. What is this? Are the ads blocked? Oh, maybe. Oh, I didn't. Oh, that's nice. They have a little logo in place for that right now, for the ad blocker. Juicy. So that was it for today, guys. Hopefully you all enjoyed it. XRP is still 58 cents on this one. Let me know what the XRP price is right now at the time of watching, and I'll see you guys again in another crypto video.